Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Striker Break. How we doing on this Wednesday? Happy belated Halloween. Hope you guys had a good night yesterday. I actually went out doing the trick-or-treating with my daughter. Usually I'll stay home and hand out candy, but we decided to switch roles last night. My wife stayed home and I went out and did the laps. And I had to teach the 9-year-old how to maximize candy intake. Because when she's going around with mom, it's more of a leisurely pace, walking from house to house, chatting with the neighbors, petting the dogs, all business with daddy. All right, next, let's go. You ready? 3 houses right here. You want to hit them up? Oh yeah. Hops out of the car. We got a load. So that was really fun. We're doing midweek mixies today. And we're going to start out with break number 1. How's everybody doing in the chat? I see ya. I see. Can the Yankees please take Adolis Garcia back? Come on, Wong. Man, you guys crushed it yesterday. I don't know if they can continue that, you know, Garcia comes in, gives him a pep talk. Everybody's riled up and ready to go. He's not exactly easy to replace in that lineup. Do I think the D-backs are going to steal another game? Yes. Beyond that, I can't tell you. But I just, they're so scrappy. They get in there and they're dirty and scrappy. And let's see if they can do one more. I don't know, though. It's going to be fun to watch. It was a fun game. They almost came back. Made a little comeback late yesterday. You can't take the foot off the gas pedal with either of those teams. Texas can just score loads of runs anytime they want. And the D-backs also, man, they're going to get on base. They're going to have speed on the base paths. They're going to make you make the play. And, you know, you get a couple guys on base and Gurriel gets up there and blasts one. The game's never over until it's over. How we doing? Holiday box number 1. We're just taking it real easy. Midweek mixer, spreading it out a little bit. I think these will be fun to add to the break. Get a couple short prints. Get some metallic snowflakes. I mean, do you want to be hanging that from your tree? I don't know. Let's see who got it. I got to organize these teams. Hold on. Put them in A to Z. Michael, hanging that from the tree this year? Ooh. Oh no. Back number 1. There's so many good rookies in here. George Springer, metallic. The regular base is just going to get randomly distributed. But if you get a hit, like this one coming right up, that's a good one to get. Moreno, red, swatch. Where we going, Will? Stand worthy card number 1. Getting on up there. We got some high end today, doing Gilded. A little bit of tier 1. Cosmic. The good, the new. Oh, yes. That's going to be a SSSSSP. Where is it? Do you see it? Do you spot it? Put it in the chat if you spot it. How is that an SSSSSP? You in this break, Honey Badger? Alex Thomas. Metallic. Kind of a nice vibe, this song. Santa Belt. Uh-huh. You got it. Santa Belt. It's the belt. You got it. Sometimes they're tricky, man. The hardest ones ever were there was a blurry Santa in the background in the stands. That was the hardest one for me. It took forever. I couldn't figure out what it was. I don't know if they have any like that this year. Randy. Did I put the break 1 thing up there? I did. What are we thinking of this all around holiday? Like it? Like it? Hate it? Medium? Meh? Good for the kids, not for me. Great for me. Who cares about the kid? What are y'all about? Tell me. I didn't see one in here. We got our SP. We should get at least one more short print. Hi, Alan. You're hooked on 22 hangers, Mark? Yeah. That's the good stuff. Ladolo. Metallic. Never can get quite enough at 22. You know, it's just so good. It's so fun. Holiday's fun. SP Chase is cool. There's Gunner. Aha! Santa hat. Caught it. Two more. Question is, 2 SPs and an SSS SSB, or just 2 short prints in general? There's Josh Young. Kike. Big fan, says Marissa. Cole says the holiday cards make me feel happy. Yeah. I like them. And like officially we can open these now because it's November. So it's official. I just noticed another thing. Okay. There are 2 things in this that make it an SP. What's the other thing? We noticed the Santa hat. What's the other thing? Put them back there. I'll give you just a moment. You can always pause. Okay, looks like just the 2 short prints. Did you see it? Not the gloves. In the meantime, how about another tree? Not a tree. Candy cane bat grip. Steven got it. Look, I noticed it only because the other one did not have one. Otherwise, I would have only thought it was the hat. Juan Soto, Snowflake. That one's a little better. We're doing 3 breaks today. Tres. Candy cane bat. You got it. Mount Castle. Hard to see on the phone. Yeah. Max Meyer. Going to Jason. These relics will fit in 100-point top loaders just in case you need some. If you're planning on opening some of this stuff, you're going to need something a little thicker than a normal top loader for the relics. You can get them at cardshells.com. Use code STRIKEFORCE for 10% off your order. Trey Turner. Not even Thanksgiving yet. I know, but you know how it works. Halloween's over, immediately into Christmas these days. Another metallic here. There's Grissom and Matt Olson. It's got to be in this pack, right? Where is it? Maybe. Is it in this pack? Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Okay, maybe not in this pack. Should be right in the middle. Gunner, Shohei, and Dansby. It'd be kind of cool if they gave this treatment to the short prints too, and gave it like an extra layer of collectability. Make them like, I don't know, like it's like a multiplier on top of your short print even. Josh Young, and come on, I know it's in this pack. It's got to be, right? There he is. That one's obvious. I haven't seen the Buxton yet. It's hilarious. Garcia. We should be getting one more. Brett Beatty has a red scarf on. Did I pass that Beatty with a scarf? Let me see here. Or are you just saying in general? That Beatty does not have a scarf on. You must have just been saying in general. Another metallic Yu Darvish. Last one. Anything? There should be one in here, maybe. Maybe. Possibly missed one. Go back through these and check it out. You guys will find it. There was a missed one. But we'll go back through and check anyway. Tier 1. Let's go. Tier 1 for the win. I feel like opening up a case of this for myself this year. I don't know if I'm going to get to that, though. I don't know. Going to be opening up some Chrome update. There's a lot of new releases coming out. Real quick, like. Hideki Matsui. Look at this on top. Is this a 4-hitter? No, just a 3-hitter. Drop the music down a little bit. Matsui 19 of 25. I love the look of these bronze ink. Black background, tier 1 talent. Looks really good. Davis Martin? That is Davis Martin. Autographed to 299 and Josh Bell bat relic. Real aggressive with the guitar. You know, this one is just big enough. Probably, or is it that? I think it's, yeah. It's that top loader in particular was just a little weird. Let's try this one. Because these should fit in 130s. Yeah, there we go. about another one? Her attitude asking about giveaways. You know, I've done giveaways in the past, but as soon as you start doing that, scammers start coming in, trying to steal your identity, and it just turns into a mess. Last giveaways I did, I had like scammers pretending to be me saying, "You won, email me this email address and send me a bunch of money," and like people were falling for it, and I'm just like, that's not me. So I just don't do it anymore. Andy Pettit to 199. Caleb Killian to 299, and Matt Olson bat relic. Andy Pettit, I like that. Going to Houston. Kevin. Easy. Easy does it, Matt. He likes to fly off the stands. Julio collection. 10 packs in these bad boys. You get an autograph, an insert, or a base parallel per pack, and one autograph per box. These things are fun. I'm gonna switch up the vibe. A little more chill vibe. I'm not really feeling like midweek mixer needs to be let's go to the club and start slam dancing. Wong hates him. There he is. That's the one we missed. Moreno holding a candy cane. Very good. Did we get 2 Morenos? Oh yeah, it was the relic. Okay, Corbin Carroll, and the auto is Nolan Gorman. I'm telling you, the J-Rod collection has been a very pleasant surprise. I'm pleased with it. The autograph checklist is good. Getting low-numbered hits. We've already gotten multiple low-numbered, nice rookie hits out of there. There's Adley. Parallel to 99 India. Let's see how low we get. What do you guys think? Put it in the chat. Let's get a little interaction going on here. What's the lowest numbered parallel we're going to get? So there's numbered to 44. 44 is usually the lowest, but you can get down to 5, I think 10, 25 maybe, to 99 and to 199. Let's see who's right. If you've been watching some of these get opened, you'll have a pretty good idea of what to expect. But man, we've been blowing expectations out of the water lately. We got to keep that up. To 5. Do you dad tax your daughter's Halloween candy? I'll show you what I tax. I'll show you how I tax it. Ready? I've got my own 135 count bag. I don't need to incorporate a tax. And I'm going to kill a whole 135 count bag. To 75. And then I'm going to go on a diet. And just stop eating for about a month and see what happens. Next, probably by, I don't know, February 1st, I'm going to be like real skinny in the face. Wander to 199. Stephen Kwan, Fountain of Youth. It's just such a thick card. I don't know. Every time I feel it, it just feels like an important special hit. So some of the guesses are coming in. Wong thinks we're going to get a 101 out of here, which would be spectacular. To 25, 5, 10, 25, 44. Good guesses. We've got 3 packs left. There's 1 to 44. So we're already that deep. Man, it is a Moreno stage today. We've already established it. This is the 3rd stand-worthy Gabby hit. I'm going to put him... Here, we'll go like this. Just for the sake of stage space. 2 left. 2 chances left for something lower. That's why you eat it once. Yeah, eat it all at once. Man, the other night, after... When was it? Oh, it was after Monday Night Poker, I think. I came back here. I woke up in the morning, and there was like 50 wrappers in the garbage. I'm like, oh no, there's no way I ate that many. Turns out I did, and that's why I didn't feel good. Like, ugh. Just come home, eat like half of a sub sandwich and so many pieces of candy. Whoever said to 44 is the winner. That's usually the one. To 44. Got a W on Monday. First one in a while. Next up, let us open up some Topps Chrome. Monster box. We got the X-Fractors in here. And if you're wondering, if you're new to opening baseball cards, don't be shy. Pop on in the chat. Ask any questions you want. I'm going to make a series soon, sometime within the next month or so. At least I want to. You never know. There's a lot of releases coming out, so I may be tied up. But I do want to make a series about what are the good cards to open and getting into ultra modern baseball cards, all the things you need to know. Because it's a somewhat treacherous landscape to navigate. There are pitfalls, loose rocks that you got to avoid. I think it would be helpful. Monster boxes, X-Fractors. That's why. That's why we open them. Not only X-Fractors, there's other things you can get. You can get autographs, numbered cards, refractors. I have yet to see a prism. We'll see if we see a prism in this box, but Pete refractor. Freeman X-Fractor. Matt Olson. Story Ruiz X-Fractor. That's Soto. Verlander. Flipping them around. Riley. Goldschmidt. Moreno box. Moreno break. Pena Cup card. Jordan Walker rookie. We got an auto out of here. I'm telling you, Autos come out of here at a higher clip than they should. Pulled a lot of autos out of these monster boxes. I don't know if it's... I don't know what it is. I've opened up quite a few to get a decent sample size. And we've gotten a lot of autos. I did the spreadsheet. I put everything into a spreadsheet and figured out what the best format is, dollar per bang for your buck. And as far as like a dollar per card standpoint, the monster boxes are not where it's at, but it's hard to account for the X-Fractors. I don't know how to assign a value to that, and there's definitely a value to it. That is the value to it. But as far as like dollar per autograph, it's a nice hit. Yoshida. This is not the way to go, but we've been pulling a lot of autos out of here, so it's weird. Bowman Chrome. Hobby box. We got 3 breaks today, so stick around for the long haul. You want to open the Bob Ross boxes? Those look pretty good, man. I really wish I would have got some of those. They sold out too fast. It's rare. Usually I'm right on top of these kind of things. Like, it's rare that I miss a release because I'm usually standing in line. Like, I'm the guy who's standing in line at 6 a.m. waiting for the doors to open so I can get in on it. And I missed out on Bob Ross. And it just happens sometimes. Rarely, very, very rarely, but sometimes. Pulled a red Yoshida auto. Nice mark. It is a little weird, but for some reason I kind of like, I like the artwork. But then I found out, and listen, this is just a YouTube video I watched, so I don't know how accurate it is. But there are some... Let me just put it this way. You should look into who owns the rights to Bob Ross's name and works and artwork. It's a pretty nasty situation that happened there. And I would suggest looking into it just out of pure entertainment and informational value. Like, it's an interesting story. Julio Refractor, that's going to be numbered to 499. Junior Arias, one of the better firsts to get out of this product, and that's a good auto too. Marco Vargas. Going to Jason. Corbin rookie. And a shimmer. De Los Santos. These are unnumbered shimmers. Bunch of good firsts, bunch of good rookies come out of 23 Bowman Chrome. It's a good product. On the higher end, if you are a baller and you like to get your guaranteed autos and you like chasing ceiling potential, Bowman Chrome's a good place to go. From a historical standpoint, it's like Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome, Bowman. Those are the big 3 kind of releases that have huge sky-high ceilings. Brooks Bannon, $299. On the hierarchy of collectability, you want to go Chrome where possible, but there are entry points for everybody, no matter what your budget is. And Topps Update is the last flagship type release of the year. And then if you're more on a budget and you just kind of want to pick up a box from like a Walmart type place, Target, Update's a fine way to go. It doesn't have quite the ceiling, quite the mid-range as a Topps Chrome or any of these other Chrome releases, but it is still a good product. It's a case hit, James Outman right here. And that is a Bowman Ascensions. kind of like Ben Baller. I do too, but I haven't heard anything about this year's release. Usually it's a later release, later in the year kind of release. Jordan Walker. But I'm definitely going to get some if it comes out. Just anything pretty much at this point of the year is going to be pretty solid because the checklist includes all the rookies. And that's the biggest determining factor of is it good. Matt McLean, rookie, and Jesus Bugarin going to Colorado. See, we're getting Colorado involved. I like that. I like it when all the teams get involved with some hits. And there are quite a few Rockies prospects, good prospects coming through. I think Ben Baller was replaced by Bob. Oh, really? Be opening any of these flagship boxes from Costco. I don't know anything about that. I've heard some people ask me about Costco, but I don't have a Costco near me. I don't even know where the closest one is, so I don't really have access to those. What is that all about? Michael Harris to 100. That's a pretty nice hit. Wave refractor. If you want to drop the deets about these Costco boxes, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, these are about 300 for a box of these. They fluctuate. They go up and down depending on how the prospects are doing in the top 100 pipeline and how the rookies are doing and all kinds of factors. A lot of times they'll have one of these international prospects will have a card like a first or a first auto, and it's, you know, Bowman Chrome can rapidly appreciate when there's a superstar. For example, like 2016 Bowman Chrome had a bunch of, I believe it had Tatis, Soto, maybe even Vlad, like 3 huge first autos in that release, and it got up to, I think, like $6,000 a box at one point at the peak. Yeah, so huge appreciation potential, but you never know. But it just shows you what kind of ceiling it can have. You know, it's very rare that a flagship box can get to that price because they, you know, what are you chasing out of there? Just like a base rookie? There's not, you don't really open flagship for rookie autos. You can get them, but a lot of times they're sticker autos or whatever. More you're opening flagship for rookie parallels. So like 2011 update, which you can see right there, had the Mike Trout rookies in there. So that box got up to, I think that got up to about $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 for a hobby box of that during the peak. But that's an outlier. But you get generational players that come out of stuff. You know, let's say you're chasing like a LeBron rookie or Trout rookie or just stuff like that. Like these superstar, once in a generation type talent. That's how these products appreciate the wax, unopened wax. And if you do collect wax, you want to keep it in the best condition possible, sealed obviously in the plastic. Don't be stacking a whole bunch of other boxes on top of it so you get bricking if possible. Do you prefer the 22 Bowman class or 23? 22 Bowman? Are you talking Bowman Chrome or regular Bowman? 22 regular Bowman is better than 23 regular Bowman. Bowman Chrome, it's up in the air. It kind of depends on who you like from a rookie standpoint, and we don't know enough about the prospects yet. So there's been enough time for the prospects in 22 Bowman Chrome. Chirio's the big guy out of there that has the autograph, the first auto. And he's one of the best up-and-coming prospects. So that product's going to be a little bit better at this point. But is from a Julio and Bobby versus Carroll and Henderson, they're all really good. So it's kind of whatever flavor you enjoy, whatever flavor you like best. Casey coming in, yeah, 22 Bowman has Ellie. So if you're talking about regular Bowman, it's better because of Ellie. And we don't have enough sample size for any of these international prospects yet coming out of 2023 Bowman. I mean, there's some, like, you got Drew Jones, who was the big chase, but he hasn't played enough for us to really get excited about his stuff yet. There's always going to be speculation, but we got to get some hard numbers. Corbin ETT. I see a gold Logan Webb. Number to 50. Got a nucleus coming up here somewhere. I thought I saw one. There it is. Big potential on a nucleus hit. Super collectible. Awesome looking card. Toglia. I was really surprised and am actually at the affordability of some really nice Corbin Carroll cards. I think people are sleeping on some of his non-auto flagship stuff. Space Dust. No. Sorry. Blue Moon. Garrett Cole Blue Moon. To 99. That one on the stage. There's Adley. Grayson Refractor. Oh, sweet. We got something cool here. Something good coming up. We got a Stella. It's been a while since we got a Stella. Stella Nova, my favorite insert in a long time. Right here. It is Adley. Sweet. Congratulations, Nicholas. This is an awesome card, man. I've been swooping some of these up, too. Ripping vintage with a $9.99. All right, folks, time to smash that like button and subscribe. It's 101 time. Let's go, Striker. Thanks for keeping things amazing, brother. Appreciate all you do for the hobby. Thanks, Ripping Vintage. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the good vibes. Love that. Here we go. Adley. Yeah, I bought the Soto almost rainbow of those Stella Novas. I got the base orange and black Eclipse. All I'm missing is the red flare and the Superfractor version. Maybe one day. Tough pulls, and they're expensive, you know, like, I don't know, like, how much do you really want to spend on just a card that doesn't have an autograph on it? Put it that way. I tend to collect more cards that are non-autographed. Just because I don't know, I kind of like having a variety as opposed to, you know, like one huge card at this point. And there will come a time when I upgrade my collection and try to narrow it down, but kind of like having a variety. I'm more of a chasing like a rainbow, parallels, not even necessarily numbered stuff. But everybody's got their own style. Anthony with an 8-month membership. Let's keep the 101 train rolling. Smash that like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Victor is Torres. Going to the Guardians. Juan Olmos. First auto. Going to KC. Bobby. And a purple. Wilfredo Antunes. Another Guardians hit. 2 Guardians. And if you're wondering, who are these guys? They're very young international prospects. And these cards right here with the first autograph are the cream of the crop of what you chase, or what people chase. A lot of people chase. Or like the ultimate in a baseball player and their card that you can get. Better than a rookie auto. the first auto because it takes a lot of time for this stuff to pan out. So there's a lot of like appreciation for those who hung on and got in on these cards real early before there was any kind of proven, established, you know, superstar player. It's the last box of the break, and it is a Gilded collection. These are tough. Tough to get in around this cardboard thing a little bit. Two packs. High end. Primo. The heavy one's right here, and we're going to open that first. Gold frame. Raleigh Fingers, 22 out of 50. What a stash. Going to the A's. We got the A's and the Rockies involved. Is there going to be a bonus in this pack? Only supposed to be 4 cards. And there's 4. All right, Julian, 5 of 199. Goldschmidt to 75. And the autos, Tristan Casas, 36 of 75. What a beauty. Byron Buxton to 99. Gonna sleeve and top load these real quick, and then we will do the reveal. All the cards, all the hits, stand-worthy hits. Okay, here we go. Alrighty then. Start out with that Adley Stella. Goldschmidt to 75. Julian to 199. Buxton to 99. Moreno with a candy cane. Moreno to 44. Olsen to 400. Bannon Speckle. Number to 299. Case hit Outman. Ascensions. Garrett Cole. Blue Moon. Number to 99. Logan Webb. Number to 50. Michael Harris. That's to 100. Julio to 499, Josh Bell to 400, Buxton with a candy cane, Max Meyer. Devers with a Santa hat, Moreno relic, Jordan Walker with a big old belt. A couple more hits, numbered that we got earlier. And the autos. Bugarin auto. Pettit to 199, Martin to 299, Matsui to 25, Killian to 299, Vargas first auto, Stowers rookie auto, Gorman rookie auto. Is that one numbered? Not numbered. Izturis and Tunez to 250. Fingers to 50. Olmos first and Casas to 75. Let's do break number 2. Break number 2 begins. Let's start with a couple holiday boxes again. Nando. What's the best box for under 120 bucks? Think about that. You can probably get a hobby box somewhere around there, right? What's a hobby running? Is it 150? I don't know what a hobby's running. We haven't opened a hobby in a little while. But if you can get a hobby box Topps Chrome, that's probably going to be it. Can Canadians enter your break? Well, I don't ship internationally, but if you look into a company called Ship My Cards, you can get your stuff shipped there and they aggregate it and then like send it out once a month or something like that. That's one way to get in. Alvarez. Another way to get in would be like if you happen to live close to the border, have a P.O. box on the other side, or have somebody you know over there. Like there's Canadians find all kinds of ways to get in. You'll have to do a little digging. Dig a hole under the border, and on the other side, have a person there ready to hand you the cards, and then go back. Just kidding, law. Look at this. Numbered 16, SSSSSP. It's just a simple Santa belt, too. Look at that. But that is the good one you're looking for. Gunner, 16 on the back. Pull up break number 2. And the Orioles are going to Morgan. Yes. Benintendi, metallic. Random. Don't see anything in that stack. Always leery of a nothing pack. Corbin. I feel like there's one in one of these. Jeter Downs. Hope you're saving up for some Lions Super Bowl tickets, says Jeff. Oh, man, that would be sweet. There it is, Yoshida. They're looking good, aren't they? Even without some pieces, some key pieces. I just wish they would have done a little bit more at the trade deadline. We did need to address the wide receiver situation. Jameson Williams, man, I listen, I've seen some bust wide receivers come through Detroit. Not saying he is one. Sorry, I pulled this off the side, but Jose. Is this? Oh. I had to order some new cables for my mic. Not impressed with some of the sound quality. We'll see what happens. Because I'm just using a USB plug right now, and there are all kinds of different ways to do it. Another nothing. Just gonna double check these numbers. The 3-0 packs real quick. See if I can find a buried treasure. No. You'll have to forgive me. I've got the sniffles today. Butter Rips the $4.99. All right, Striker. I'm due here for a banger. Vibe booster. All right, we got plenty of chances to hit something huge. We're going to start out real slow here. Who'd you get? You got the Angels. Big potential. Votto. Gaming Clip says, anyone else pulling for Arizona tonight? Just so that the baseball season won't end? Yes. Yep. Also, I just think they come back and put up a fight. I don't think they're done fighting. I think they're scrappy and young and they're not ready to go home. Shot of Jack clears up the sniffles lickety split, says Greenskeeper. Last time I tried that, it made me sicker. And yes, I have tried that. And then I got real sick. So I don't know if I'm going to be going that route. My route for health when this happens is to drink so much water that I'm in the bathroom about every, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then by the next day, I feel better, usually. We'll knock on wood. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hook a IV of water. I should probably do that. Somehow get an IV. Bo Naylor. But yeah, we got snow here yesterday. It was snowing during Halloween. Big snowflakes. And there was probably a 1/4 inch accumulation, 1/2 inch accumulation on the ground. Santa hat, Colas. So you can 2 in 1 pack. We got to keep our eyes peeled. That's a 14er. Logan Webb, Snowflake, Santa, metallic Snowflake. There he is. Let's get some ideas in the chat for additional parallels instead of just your standard belt, Santa hat, candy cane. Let's get some ideas flowing in the chat. What do you think would be good for a cool SP? Holiday SP. It's like doable on a card. Snowed 2 inches in Minnesota. Wow. Steven asks, hey Striker, what advice would you give to someone that is thinking about making a baseball cards YouTube channel? A lot of advice I could give on that. I would say first of all, have a good time doing it. Enjoy yourself. Be yourself. Try to offer something, whether it's insight or even a funny story. High quality video and audio, as high as quality as you can. Of course, if you're just starting out a channel, you're not going to invest a whole bunch of money in it. So that's not the biggest deal, but you want a good audio and visual experience if possible. Get to the point. Don't dilly-dally a whole lot with the cards. Just get to ripping. Don't pause a whole lot. Just like keep ripping as much as you can, because that's what people want to see. Meneses. And if you're serious about it, and you want to maybe do it for a living, or I mean that's tough, but you got to just make a lot of content. Well, what do we have here? Anybody see anything funny about this card? We're starting to get some ideas rolling in. Make Altuve a mouse. Elf on the Shelf. Jeff says they could go with a Die Hard movie theme for the holiday cards. Ooh, wow, Jeff. That's a great idea. You should probably copyright, patent, stamp that somehow, because that's a great idea. Although they would probably have to get some kind of rights to that. But they could make that happen. They could totally make that happen. Did you guys see it yet? Yeah, he's got a candy cane bat. SP. So both the SP and the SP Gunners. Let's put them next to each other, so we can get the full. You even see it? What else? Iced out reindeer antlers through the heart of Altuve, says Car Spotting. I don't know about that one. We got something special. Haven't pulled one of these yet. It's Santa in the 86 design. Look at him. That's pretty cool. Kind of like it. We'll randomize that. All non-baseball card hits for this break are going to be randomized. And we're going to have a little poll for the slammers for the future if they want to continue to do it that way. So slammers. I mean, we already talked about it, but I'm going to be dropping a poll for it tomorrow. Got to remember to randomize that. Remind me at the end. But that is the spirit of the way things have been done. Is like, okay, do we really need to take the time to randomize that, or should I just? These are the things that we think about for the poll, I suppose. Do we take the time, put everybody's name in a randomizer, go through all that? It's just this time, you know, or should it just go to somebody who didn't get a hit? Hit like that, a little different than a Wemby. But for this break, we established already for these breaks today, non-baseball hits are going to be randomized. And everybody's included. Tamares to $4.99. Elf outfit like the one Will Ferrell wears. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Christmas tree, gingerbread man background. Yep. Scratch and sniff scented pine cone parallels. That's a good idea. Yes. Christmas story leg lamp bat. You guys are good. You guys are good. I like this. This is all it would take for Tops to have a field day of new ideas, is just to swing by a striker break and with a pad and a pen and a big imagination. Christmas story bunny suit. Yeah. The ball could be a snowman head. So many ideas. You got like Juan Cornel. Green to 99. Going to Ron. Congratulations, Ron. Wait a second. That's Vogelbosch. Pena, True Blue to 150. Two nice prospect hits. Nice firsts. Cole with a $5 donation. Says, Striker, I've been trying to start a card business on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, etc. What were some challenges you faced and how did you overcome them? Wow. Thanks for the donation. It's every day there are challenges. The biggest challenges, I would say, are time is the biggest challenge. How much time do you have? There comes a point in every endeavor that one might pursue when you have to decide, am I all in or am I just dipping my toes in? So if you're just like wanting to kind of like, hey, I have cards and I want to sell them, is it going to be a part-time thing or is it going to be a full-time thing? And a lot of at least the way that I tend to do things is, and a lot of people probably do, is first you stick your toes in. You're like, do I like this? Is this going to work out? Is it going to be profitable? Do I have time to do this? Do I have the space to do it? Do I have the money to do it? There's a lot of questions that you have to answer for your own personal side of things. But eventually you're going to have to make a decision. Am I all in on this? And then get a business plan established. But there are a lot of challenges. I think the financial capital is a big one. Because like to do what I do here, I had to slowly build up enough money because we open hundreds of thousands of dollars in baseball cards and I got to front all that. So I didn't have that kind of money to start out with and I still don't, but like little by little, you got to be able to. So there's a lot of money in this game that you have to be doing what I'm doing, but there's a different side of it. There's all different ways to do it. If you're just selling cards like individually, that's one thing. And you got to get really good at grading if you want to try to maximize your profits. Grading is a big part of this. I didn't get into the whole grading side of it for like years. I was happy just having raw cards. Like, yeah, I don't do grading. But eventually you realize like, if you want to open a lot of stuff, you have to grade some of it or else you're just going to go you're going to go broke unless you're real lucky and you just kind of, but you got to send stuff off and hopefully get PSA 10s, and you got to be really picky or else you're going to waste your money. You got to make the right decisions of what to open. You have to have good foresight. You have to know what was good in the past and what will hold value in the future. You can't be frivolous with your spending habits and just willy-nilly open whatever and don't care about, are people chasing these cards? Are they worth anything? Is this guy going to be better? You got to know a lot about stats too. Like, why do people collect? What cards do they collect? What do they enjoy? But for me, the biggest thing was establishing, you want to establish a reputation. You have to. Julio to $4.99. That's cool. And you got to be honest, and you got to take care of your people. And you, I think above all, need to make sure that everybody is happy with, or as many people as possible are happy with the service that you're providing. If you're starting a business, you're providing a service. And in the card game, it depends on what you're doing, but I'm providing both a product and service. So it's multiple aspects. Man, there's a lot. Like, I could go on all day long about that. Brandon Maia, that's a big hit. Yankees premium on there. And time for some more 55s. So I already had a leg up because I had a eBay store established with like thousands of positive reviews. So it took years and years, like a decade of or more of selling stuff on eBay to establish a reputation, flawless reputation. Now, over the years, you're going to run across a person or two that's just going to be salty and wants to give you negative feedback because they're, who knows why, because they either don't know what they're doing or just feel like there's a million reasons why they might leave you negative feedback. But do everything in your power to make things right. If there's a mistake, if you ship a card out to somebody and it gets damaged or lost, or they don't want it anymore and they want to send it back, just do whatever it takes. Like, okay, here's a full refund. Whatever you got to do to just maintain a impeccable reputation. I think that's probably the most important thing. And then if you're doing like videos and stuff, consistency, and not consistency like every day at 3:00. More like just constantly be making videos so that there's something, so that you stay relevant. And that people have something to watch. If people like your stuff and they like your channel or they like your posts on social media, make sure you're giving the people what they want. More, like just enough of it. You don't want to oversaturate and give too much. You don't want to underprovide. Try to find the sweet spot, and then don't get burnt out. That's a big deal with like content creators. Getting burnt out, trying to do too much. Because if you get burnt out, that means you're not enjoying what you're doing anymore. And if you're not enjoying it, it's going to show. Customer service, yeah, that's big. It's everything. Celestin Orange Wave Auto. Yeah, he's my guy. I love that Celestin. By the way, we didn't talk a whole lot about that, but that's a sweet hit. I love the color. The purple and blue combination color scheme there looks really good. Number to 250. I don't know if he's played professionally, meaning like even in the minors yet. I don't know if he's gotten any ABs. Really young. So he's a guy that you're going to have to wait on, but I believe he was the number 2 international. Yeah, number 2 prospect in the international signing. He's got Julio vibes big time. But he's a shortstop. Sweet Volpe. Purple Sonar to 275. One of the Yankees. Philip. Cole with a 5. Thank you, Striker. I appreciate that. Just wanted to pick your brain. Just want to go into it as educated as possible. You're welcome. And feel free to reach out. I get inundated with tons of messages and emails. So if you send me an email and I don't respond, it's not because I'm ignoring you or something. It's just I'm super loaded with messages and dealing with like this huge thing here. Cole refractor. Dude, that's a Bryce short print. Image variation Bryce. The mega boxes, monster boxes, technically, are hitting. Got an auto in the first one and image variation in this one. Very good. Going to Mike. Like, I can only take so much of the flipping around before I start to lose my cool. Refractor Trout. How about the Julio Xbox? The Julio Xbox. Hey, car spotting. Come on, man. Thank you, whoever. Jeff. This is a baseball card channel. If you want to talk about anything baseball cards, that's cool. But this is like escapism where we get away from all the nonsense. So no politics or religion or any talk like that. We're just talking about cards and collecting and baseball and sports and stuff like that. Adley to 199. Nice rookie. I really enjoy opening this stuff. It's because you never really know. Like, there's a lot of surprises. Low numbered stuff. The autos are good. I talk about it every time. Julio, Fountain of Youth. Volpe. Shohei and Michael Harris. 2 good rookies in a parallel so far out of the box. We still got the auto coming. And what's the lowest numbered card out of this box? You saw that last box. You know what the standard is. Standard lowest number, typically 44. Julio's number, 44. Here we go. Here's something thick. Is that the auto? I think it might be. It's parallel. Maybe. Yes, it is. To 75. Oswald Peraza. Going to the Yankees. And the Julio insert. What do you think your best pull was this year so far? It's got to either be it's got to be the cut auto, the Cy Young cut auto. The Victor's amazing. It's probably worth a ton, but he's a rookie. Who knows if he could, like, just imagine he could get hurt tomorrow and never be the same and we'll never care about him again. There's been so many 7-foot NBA players that come in and they're small and they're glass and they break. Okay, so take that into account and then go, Cy Young has been dead for many, many years and he's not making autos. So to have a cut auto, 101, I got to go with that. Look at this. Anime? That is Julio. Is that a... It looks a little different, but I guess that's the color. That's sweet. That's a pretty big hit, too. Very cool. But yeah, we've also got a couple of really big Corbin rookie autos. We've gotten some huge hits over the last couple of weeks. Pete to 199. Long going back to the baby Jordan days. Yeah, dude, I've got at least one of the Harold Miner famous nicknames. What did they call it? I think it was famous nicknames. And it was an early NBA insert set. I've got the whole set. And I know I have at least one of the Harold Miners because I have the whole set. Maybe have two. But yeah, Baby Jordan, they called him. There's been so many players like that. So many. And the NBA is especially fickle with like who's worth. So that's kind of a difference. And I'm not an expert in NBA cards. I started out collecting basketball cards. But I'm not like in the current game. So I'm only just kind of spitballing here, but it seems to me that with baseball cards, there are a lot more players that hold some kind of value. Whereas basketball, it's just like there's a few guys and they're super expensive. And then they drop off. When they drop off quick. And then in terms of like longevity, like long-term collectability, that number goes down to like just a couple of players are worth anything. I mean, like in my mind, going back to the 90s especially, there were a ton of like Hall of Fame players who had rookies back then that aren't really worth anything whatsoever. Even Shaq is like one of the biggest players to ever, biggest in many ways, but his cards aren't really worth much. You got Kobe rookies, Kobe autos, Jordan stuff, and LeBron stuff, right? There are other guys come and go. Steph Curry, obviously, he's going to have a lot of value. You win championships, you got value. Whereas in baseball, you don't need to win a championship to have value. You just got to put the stats up. Mike with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. And then like Giannis, championship. Joker may have some longevity in his value, although I don't know. I don't know about that. He's awesome right now, but geez, if Shaq doesn't have much value, why should Jokic? Cosmic. But from a baseball collecting standpoint, lots of guys have value. And maybe not from the 90s, but like ultra modern collecting is a different animal. And stuff tends to go down over time unless they maintain superstar caliber play. Football is QB with a few exceptions. Yeah, football's... I know even less about football, but I do know one thing, and it's all about the QB. The reason why, one of the reasons why I don't like football cards, collecting them as much, is because of the volatility with injuries. Like in football, man, you're one snap away from a career-ending injury, it seems like, at any given time. And if it's not a career-ending injury, I don't know. Like if you even, let's say you even like have not a career-ending injury, but like let's say you blow your knee out. Are you going to be able to compete on an athletic level with the next young guy who's coming up? Let's say you're a wide receiver or running back or something, and you already blew your knee out and you're the best. Let's say you're the best player, like, let's say you are like a Saquon Barkley, best running back. And I know running backs don't have the collectabilities of quarterbacks because of the thing we're talking about right now, partially, but also longevity isn't there for the running backs. Quarterbacks can play till they're in their 40s. Running backs are usually like you're 30 and you're old. But how can you compete as a running back if you have like a knee surgery or something? And especially in the collectability market, like Saquon's lucky he plays in New York because at least that's a big market. I don't know what his cards are worth, but it's got to be scary collecting that kind of stuff. Brock Purdy has lost. Yeah, Purdy. Football is like a speculation. The speculation has huge peaks and valleys. If you're speculating in Brock Purdy, ugh, gross. I mean, I've never seen it with Purdy. I don't know why people. I think the thought there is, okay, they have a good chance to win a Super Bowl. So if he wins a Super Bowl, he'll be collectible. And then I just go, is Trent Dilfer collectible? And then there's crickets. So I don't know. I don't know a lot about football cards, like I said. Brandon Lau. We got the Cosmic. Gallon to 199. Green Space Dust coming up here. Ty France Refractor. Yandy Diaz. What rookies do you think will be in 2024 Series 1? I think we should get Ellie and Jason Dominguez. Evan Carter? Possibly. There's going to be some big name rookies next year. It's going to be really fun. But between Jason Dominguez and Ellie De La Cruz, Series 1 is going to be popular. Oh, look at this. That's a rare one. Wow, that's really rare. That's numbered to 10. Launched into orbit. Black Eclipse, 8 of 10, Aaron Judge. Sweet. How gnarly is that? Is Joe Flacco? There you go, MM. Nick Foles. Yeah, football mark. I know. Cool Bobby. Nucleus. I think, like, I've talked about this before too. Grayson Rodriguez refractor, but if Topps got the full licensing to football and basketball cards, I'm sure I would dabble in both. Wow. What a box. What a box. Extraterrestrial talent. Yoshida. On card. Rookie auto. Very nice. You do not get a guaranteed auto in these boxes, so when you do, bonus. Yeah. Going to Eric. Congratulations. Sweet hit. Got some nice hits in this break. And we're not even, man, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got like 11 more hits to go. The biggest boxes remaining. We'll start right here. Because we've got multiple bonus type of hits out of this break. That. And the North Pole Santa, which I have to remember to randomize. I got to verbalize it. I talk it out, or else I'll forget. And I still might. How about Jackson Holiday and Chirrillo 2020? Well, they got to play. They got to play in the bigs. But that does remind me, we will probably get Heston Kierstad rookies too, because he made an appearance. So, trying to think of some other guys I'm forgetting about. Brian Rincon. Geraldo Quintero. And the parallel. Sem Roberse. Kind of a weird box. Not the best box. Let's get a couple good tier 1 boxes. Will the surgery affect his value? Yeah, a little bit, Hector, but I don't think it's going to affect it that, like, if he would have continued that pace, he would have been like, it would have been insanity chasing JD again. So it's going to slow it down a little bit, but I think being that he's a position player, getting that kind of surgery, it's not going to affect it that much. Look how fast Bryce came back. Look how fast Ohtani came back to batting. So all he's going to need to do, like, he may not even need to play in the field. They'll probably keep him. I mean, they might DH him or something. So I don't really know how that situation is going to play out, but it will affect it a little bit. I don't think it's the end of the world, though. I don't think it's like the biggest deal. Bonus hit. Torrey Hunter to 175. Angels hit. Andrew, knew we'd get you involved. Brandon Crawford to 99. Game used. Xander to 400. Bat relic. And Frank Thomas to 200. Love the bonus boxes. Curtis Mead, good call. Will Drew Jones make it into the D-backs lineup next year? No. No, he's not even close. Still too young, hasn't played enough. Keeps getting hurt. Oh, yeah, Junior. Yes, Steven. Junior Caminero, big time. Evan Carter, yeah, that was one of the first things I said, Wong. I'm on the Evan Carter train now. He snuck in there out of nowhere with that September call-up. And, like, I don't think anybody really, other than people who are, like, familiar with the Texas farm system, were really that like cared that much, I guess. But turns out he's awesome. And he's going to be a big name to collect. He checks all the boxes. He's young. He's got power. He's got speed. He was the second youngest player to bat third in a World Series game since ever. Guess who the first one, the youngest one was? Mickey Mantle. And then number 2 is Evan Carter. So dude is for real. You think Topps is prepping holiday rookies for next year? I don't think that I don't think so. I think it's like, he's definitely not going to be in Series 1. Now, unless he makes spring training and they're like, yeah, he's part of the team, I still don't know that he makes Series 1. I think maybe that would be a Series 2 or probably a Series 2. Let's say he starts day 1, maybe Series 2. Yes! Look at this hit. Gripping autographed relic, Ronald Acuna Jr. I believe those are numbered to 10. That grip relic one was numbered to 10. That is an insane hit going to Ryan. Oh, I wish we could see it, but I could imagine it. Whoa. Hot B. And we got a couple of hot Bs. Bly Madras to 299 and Raffy Devers to 199. Oh, I guess I just throw a little sleeve on that and put it right there. Special 100 points. Ran out of them. Got like 3 locations for my top loaders. There's ones that are right at hand, and then a backup pile, and then a backup to the backup. Okay, the last box, and it's a good one. Gilded. Someone did call an Acuna auto. If you had $1 million to spend on baseball cards, what cards/boxes would you buy? Okay, does it have to be baseball cards? I want a Jordan rookie really bad. Jordans are like, he's my guy. He's the first guy I ever collected. So I'd want a Jordan rookie. I'd have to get one of those first, or maybe even like, yeah. But as far as baseball goes, I would, oh, geez, there's so many things. I'd dabble in a lot of vintage. Fergie Jenkins. So I would go like a Ty Cobb route. Some Michigan guy, Ty Cobb, Detroit. So I definitely buy some nasty Ty Cobb cards. Going to the Cubs, Nick. I'd get some Babe Ruth stuff. I'm more of a Babe Ruth guy than I am a Mickey Mantle guy, I guess. So I'd get Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth. Those are the old school guys I'd get. And then as far as new stuff, I'd probably buy some unopened boxes of 2011 update. I'd go back through and find like the Hall of Famers that are right now in their prime, like 30-year-old Hall of Fame type players, which would be like Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, Mike Trout, Acuna Soto, like on that level, and I'd buy a bunch of wax with their rookies that have their rookie first, their first prospects and a rookie stuff. Satchel Paige to 75. Carlton Fisk to 50. And the auto, Miguel Vargas, 95 of 99. I love his sig, man. It's clean. Puts his number on there. Good stuff. And Barry Larkin. So I'd go back and I'd buy a bunch of wax. I like collecting wax. So I'd go back and buy like wax from the 70s and 80s that have Hall of Famers in it, just for like a collection standpoint, not necessarily to open. Although, since I open stuff on a YouTube channel, I would open some. And then from like an ultra modern standpoint, like the brand new stuff, I would focus on Sapphire. I would focus on low production releases that look really good. I would buy some of this Gilded and hold on to that and just stash it. Like we'll probably look back on the Gilded collection boxes as the cream of the crop from this era that you could ever open, because of not only the quality of these rookies and how gorgeous the cards are, but the potential to find these cut autographs of not just baseball players, but historical figures, pop culture icons, presidents, etc. Time to check out the hits. Gotta randomize Santa. I'll do it right after this. Starting off with Santa Claus. Set him right there, right in my face. Yoshida with a candy cane bat. Colas with a hat. Bo Naylor relic. Tamaris to $4.99. Gallon to $1.99. Pena to $1.50. Alvarez swatch. Both the SP and the SSSSSSSP. Brandon Maia to $2.50. Celestin to $2.50. Julio to $4.99. Reese Hoskins to $2.99. Diaz to $75. I love that hit, man. Launched into orbit. Black Eclipse, 8 of 10. Pena to $75. Anime Julio. Volpe to $275. Bryce Harper image variation. Frank Thomas bat relic to $200. Raffy Devers to $199. Bogarts bat to $400. Corneal to $99. Peraza to $75. Torrey Hunter to $175. Yoshida auto. Gripping auto relic of Acuna. Yet another tier 1 monster. Rincon, Quintero, Roberse, refractor. Brandon Crawford to $99. Madras to $299. Vargas auto to $99. Carlton Fisk to $50. Satchel to $75. Larkin to $99. And Fergie Jenkins to $99. All right, let's randomize that. Alrighty, mixer number 2. The person on top after the randomization gets the card. Rolling the dice. 10. Let's begin. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brian, congratulations. Okay, break number 3. Whoa. Okay, everybody ready? We're going to do things a little bit differently. Start right here. Cosmic box. All right, we are on break number 3. Got it all good. I'm going to move quick through this. Try to move a little quicker. Get through the break so I can hydrate. And can I make it through this entire break without going to the bat? I'm already on the edge. We'll see. Cosmic vibes high. Yeah, I mean, dude, we already got a die cut Black Eclipse, and we got a Stella Nova, and we got an auto. So Cosmic has been crushing, and we've got a little bit left, and then we'll probably call, a few more breaks with Cosmic, and then we'll be moving on to other things. Kyle, dropping 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend. Tough pulls, Tim. I see you there. Who's your favorite baseball player of all time? Asks Mr. Guarded. I struggle with the who's your favorite or what's your favorite questions, because I don't really have a favorite. I have several favorites, and I find it hard to say this one. But old timers, Ty Cobb, but new guys, or I wouldn't say new. From when I was a kid, we're talking Ken Griffey Jr., Ricky Henderson, Bo Jackson. And then today, modern players, ultra modern players, I like Juan Soto, Ronald Acuna Jr., Julio, Bobby. Those are my guys right now. Those are the guys I collect. Those are my favorite players to watch. Tatis is still one of my favorite players, although, I lost some of the passion for his stuff. I don't buy Tatis cards. I have so many. Garcia to 199. Probably like a third of my slabbed cards in my collection are Tatis rookies. So I've got plenty of his stuff. I've got everything I want from Nando. And I'm approaching everything I want from some of the other guys too. There's a few Acuna cards I would still like to get. Planetary Pursuit, the Sun, Adley. Been a minute since we got one of these. Standworthy. Pulling up break number 3. And that's going to Trey. Jeff says would not be shocked to see Tatis win NL MVP. Me neither. He's one of the best players. He's got some a ridiculous amount of talent. Julio's the snowflake. He could win MVP. We got to see a full season out of Nando. Valdez, but he could put up what Acuna did this year. Tatis is capable of doing that in a year. He's got as much power and speed as Acuna does. He just plays in a ballpark that doesn't allow as much power. So, like, if Acuna played in Atlanta, or I'm sorry, not Acuna, if Tatis played in Atlanta, his numbers would be better. Also, but that's why we have WRC Plus to account for ballparks. Nando needs to grow up. Yeah, he's got some like mental immaturity. Bryce with a Santa hat. Ha! I love it. They couldn't Photoshop his helmet off of there easily, so they just left it on. Kyle Muller. Casas, metallic. Why don't hitters go to Colorado? Well, Chris Bryant went there. But there's like a stain on your numbers when you play in Colorado. People are just like, oh, he's just in Colorado, so he's probably not that good. Back-to-back Will Brennans. There it is. Speaking of Chris Bryant with a Santa hat. That's why I was talking earlier about like what other things can they do? Because the Santa hat, as nice as it is, a little variety, maybe a little variety. Gonna get Modern Warfare 3 tomorrow. Probably not. First of all, I don't have time to play a whole lot, and I don't know. Maybe if my friends play, I will. But waste of money, eh? So I probably won't. Basically, it's like, is Mike gonna get it? No? Okay, I'm not gonna get it then. I still play a little bit of Diablo with my buddy when he's on. like season 2 of Diablo. I don't know, something to do when I got a couple hours at the end of the night. But I like playing with my friends, so like if my friends aren't playing a game, I typically don't care about it. Although there are games that I do play solo that I don't really care who's playing. Civilization and Age of Empires. I could care less who's playing that. Those are more like solo type of games. But those go in cycles too. Like Civilization I get into in the winter when there's not a lot going on. And I can just sit there for a couple hours, like hours. A game of Civ takes hours and hours and hours, many hours. Corbin Carroll Relic. Rookie Relic. It's a nice color. Everybody's loving it. Going to Ryan. How's the new season? It's okay. Something to do. We got an SSSSSSSSP. And it's Michael Harris. Let's go. What's up with this? Oh, ho, ho. Okay, guys, this is a tricky one. Can you see it? Put it in the chat if you can see it, because this is a tricky one. Go ahead. Guess. You can pause it. I got to keep moving on. Put your guess in the chat. Nice, Julian. I didn't play the first season because I was still busy trying to complete the regular thing. The regular version. I started a new character when I was already like level 60. So it took a while to get back. Real Muto? Kunyan Shohei, MVP locks? I believe so, yeah. Anybody guess yet? Elves in the back, yeah. Elves in the back. Easy. I mean, if I was just flowing through the cards, you never would have saw it. Probably. I mean, maybe some of you would, but... like, if it wasn't turned around, if it was just, like, scrolling through... that would have been a tough one if we didn't know. So I'm glad some of them are turned around. Adley. Candy cane bat. Gorgeous. Wonderful. Fun times. Altuve behind him. Yeah, Altuve with a elf hat. Peguero. Show out collection. You pulled two of those Adleys? You think Otani's going to the Cardinals, eh? Because they need both bat and pitching help. I don't know that it works. I think every team in the league could say that. To some extent. Yeah, there's better off. Like, I mean, Atlanta doesn't need batting help. But most teams in the league could use all teams could use Ohtani, to be honest. But I'm leaning towards Dodgers or Yankees. Pena, Fountain of Youth. Jared Kelenic to 99. And Riley Green, Fountain of Youth. Ohtani to the Mariners, that'd be fun. I wouldn't mind that. Can they afford him? Is it a big enough market? Because they've already got some guys that they're going to have to pay, or that they are paying. Soto to 199. Cal Ripken Jr. to 199. Oh, you probably got gifted a membership, Brooks. People have been dropping gifted memberships. Very generous watchers of the channel. Appreciate that. Carlton Fisk to 99. That's one of the beautiful things about just hanging out in the chat. Even if you walk away or something, just leave the chat running in the background. And when someone drops gifted memberships, as long as you're watching the channel, you're eligible to get the free memberships. You don't even have to be talking in the chat. Josh Young to 75. Topps Chrome. The boxes of Topps Chrome, the monster boxes, have been clutch thus far. Will it continue? Of course it will. Thoughts on Yamamoto? I don't know. Don't have a lot of thoughts on Yamamoto. They can afford it. They just don't want to pay it. Yeah, that's the story of a lot of teams. A lot of these billionaires being like, I can't afford it. We got a numbered card, another numbered card. They are supposed to be really tough out of here. Torkelson to 275. We've been doing good. Some of these stands out here. Chris dropping 10 gifted, just like that. Guy like Chris comes in, wants to spread the love. As long as you're here in the chat, hanging out, you might just randomly get one. Thank you, Chris. Many thanks. DL Hall. Come on now. Come on now. Peraza rookie. We're looking for rookie X-Fractors out of here. We already got a numbered card, which is good. Not a big X-Fractor. Hunter Green. Bayo. I already go through those. Must have, yeah. Just kind of going through all the boxes that have base stuff here first, and then the final 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes are all pretty much only hit boxes. Not pretty much. They're just hit boxes. Tier 1. 3 to 4 hits, guaranteed, and gilded. Every card is at least numbered and 2 autos. So these are the last boxes with base. We're going to be at it again Friday. Oh, yeah, guess what, guys? We haven't even talked about this yet, but Bowman Sterling coming out Friday. We're going to do some case breaks of Bowman Sterling. Probably 2, maybe 2 case breaks, and then go to mixers from there on out. We'll see what the demand is, but I'm thinking 2 case breaks of that, and then the third break of the evening will be a mixer with Bowman Sterling. And then we got, what do we got after that? So that's coming out on Friday. And then Topps Archives is coming out on November 8th, which is next Wednesday. So the regular Archives release, that has all the base cards and stuff. You get 2 autographs per box, and they're on card, hard signed autos. So nice. It's got pretty nice value. The base cards aren't worth a ton there, and you're not getting like tons of parallels or anything. It's all about the 2 on card autos and the throwback design. And then the following, so 11/15 is Topps Chrome update. So 3 releases coming out, man. Bang, bang, bang. And we're going to hit them all up. We're going to hit them hard. If you're interested in getting in on the breaks, if you want to become a slammer, let me drop you a link. There's a little video about it. Let's see here. The video is how to join a break right here. Check this video out first. It'll tell you everything about it. And then here is a link to the Patreon group. And I'm going to pin that to the top, just like so. Rackham Jack says, dude, Mr. Striker, I've opened so many blaster boxes, but I don't know what to get for good value under $100. I'm 13. Any ideas? Yeah, well, you open up a lot of blaster boxes. That's where the value's at. Andy Acevedo. Topps Chrome blaster boxes are probably the best all-around thing to open right now from a bang for your buck standpoint. Like, you're going to get a lot of value. And also, they're fun. They're chrome. Everybody likes chrome. The blaster boxes have a lot of parallels. You get the pink and the sepia, as well as just the regular parallels and refractors and autos and everything that you would normally get. Prisms. Danny Soretti. So those are good to open. If you like these holiday boxes, they've got good value. I think they've got good value. They're fun. Those are 2 good things. And Topps Chrome update's coming out soon. I think that's going to be a pretty good release because they changed it this year. And Chrome Update now has like guaranteed autos in the hobby boxes. I don't know if they're going to be doing retail or if they're just sticking mostly to the hobbies and jumbos and Breaker Delight, but they're expanding the release again this year. So that will be something to keep your eyes open to. Miguel Cabrera to $4.99. And then archives will be cheap. I don't ever go for blasters of like archives. Ethan Salas. Just because I think archives is more about like the value you get out of archives is more about the guaranteed on-card autographs. Because that's the expensive stuff. It's expensive to get a player's autograph. Especially if you go get one in person or something, man. Those things are like at least $100. Almost doesn't even matter who it is. Like if they're a Major League Baseball player, it's going to be like $100 to get their in-person auto. Pena to $2.99. We're flying. We're flying. Jaron Duran to $50. It's a gold piece. BJ Cook to $4.99. Chrome updates 15th. Yeah, 11/15. Allegedly. Sometimes these things change. Sometimes they change the release date like last, like not too far before the release, and it kind of throws everything off, but we'll see. That's it for that. Let's do some tier 1. Pro debut. Yeah, from update. Yeah, the debut patches. Those are going to be really collectible. Well, the expansion with including a lot more parallels now is going to be good for the release too. It's like almost a full array of the parallels that you get out of like a Topps Chrome. Because in the past, the parallels out of Topps Chrome Update were sparse. Paul O'Neill to 249. Buddy Kennedy, I said Ian Kennedy, and Paul Goldschmidt. That's a thick boy. Definitely a bonus sitting here. Cabrera to 249. De Los Santos to 299. Mark Grace. And a Jordan bonus double. Dual relic card. I like that Jordan. I like how they got 2 different color patches in there too. It's the little things that matter. We got 2 boxes left. Bowman Chrome HTA, 3 autographs come out of here. No more, no less. Usually you get 1 parallel. Sometimes you get lucky and get 2 parallels. Yeah, that Corbin's from a holiday box. Lamar King Jr. We got the double parallel box. And this dude always pulling axial plays. Justin Henry Malloy. Out of the next 3 releases coming out, what do you guys like the best? Or what are you planning on consuming? Sterling, Archives, or Chrome Update? I think I've asked this before. In general, people are digging Chrome Update. But that's just a overall. Everybody's got their own thing. You get a lot of bang for your buck out of Bowman Sterling as far as on-card autos go. And the checklist is just, I think it's just rookies and prospects. So, like, the autos you do get are relevant. The heavy one, the light one. Here we go. Last box of the break. Pudge Rodriguez, 4 of 5. I love that. Pudge is one of my favorite players too. I forget to mention him sometimes, but that's sweet. That's a Marlins Pudge too. Going to Brian. Look how awesome that is. Right here. Archives. You guys like archives? Chrome update. Last pack. Brian Bayo to 99. 61 of 99. Valdez to 199. And the autos, Josh Young, 19 of 25. Awesome. And Cedric Mullins. We're going to check out all the hits here in just a minute. Man, that Josh Young to 25 is sick. Alrighty, let's check these ones out first. The Jordan dual patch to 25, Mark Grace to 199, Goldschmidt to 400, De Los Santos to 299, Cabrera to 249, Kennedy to 299, Paul O'Neill to 249. A Julio Holiday relic. Adley the Sun, Kelnick to 99, Adley with a candy cane bat, Michael Harris, and there's some elves in the background. Chris Bryant with a hat. Bryce Harper with a hat. Corbin Carroll, out of Holiday. Torkelson to 275. Acevedo to 99. Cook to 499. Duran to 50. Soretti, first auto. Pudge Rodriguez, 4 of 5. Justin Henry Malloy to 99. Lamar King Jr. Plaz to 150. Mullins to 75. Valdez to 199. Bayo to 99. And Josh Young, 19 of 25. A couple of real nice ones in this break, too. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for being here today. We're going to do it all again Friday, but it's going to be the new Bowman, Sterling coming out on Friday. We're going to do some case breaks and a couple, maybe a mixer involved in there, too. We're going to have a good time with it. Thanks for watching. I will catch you